Hey guys, what's going on? It's Gary, aka Tuxedo Jericho, and I'm going to show about how to add more liveries to cars for FiveM or inside of GTA, especially for those who are running FiveM servers and want to have more liveries on their police cars. So the first thing you need, and yes, I know I have a lot of yeah, I was gonna say my mouse. I don't know if my mouse was showing. I do have a lot of icons. Don't worry about it. I'm cleaning that up later. So the first thing you need is Open4. If you don't have Open4, download it, install it. It's going to ask you where your file is or where your folder for GTA is. Now, if you want to be able to do FiveM and GTA Online, I suggest having a separate folder. Go to where your GTA file will be installed. If you're using Steam, of course, it'll be Steam, your Steam folder, Steam apps, common, and then you'll see Grand Theft Auto 5. Copy that and paste it somewhere else. I have a separate folder for roleplay stuff for FiveM. So, first of all, Open4. Once it comes up, it gives you the options. Click Grand Theft Auto 5 for Windows. So as it's going to start loading, and it takes a second for it to load. So you're in the main folder. Well, this up here, this edit mode, is exactly what you need to edit stuff, and I'll show you what it's like if you don't. So if you already have your files installed somewhere, go to File, Open Folder, and find the folder that you want to change. I'm going to use the 2018 Charger. Now in here you see it only has the folder that, so let's show you this. There's a lot of stuff here. Why is it not showing it? Well, that's because it's not the folder you're looking for. The only folder is the Steam folder. And inside the Steam folder is the YFT and YTD files. So, if you click on this, you're like, oh no, what's wrong? No items match your search. You actually tried to open the folder, not select it. So, make sure it's highlighted and click select folder. And at that point, you're going to see this. This is all the three of the files in there. The YFT files are the fragmented files for viewing the model. And as you see, even though it looks wrong with the wheel in the wrong place, it's just for some reason this model does that. A lot of models don't. They don't have the tires usually, or they might have one in one corner. But we're not really worried about that one right now. What we're worried about is the YTD file, the texture files. And you're going to see so we have sign 1 and sign 2. I'm going to go ahead. See, now I don't have the option to remove or anything. What I need to do is close that and click edit mode. It'll give you this prompt. While in edit mode, all changes will be automatically saved. Do you want to continue? Yes, because that's the only way to edit this stuff. See, now I have the ability to import properties, rename, replace, delete. So let me find sign 2. I'm going to delete it just for this. So right now, let me save. We only have the first livery, the first sign. That is important. That's because that's the only one in there. Once it saves, I will go back and there we go. Now it's saved and it popped it back out. So the only thing we have, Charger, sign 1, and is that Hamblen County livery. So let me go ahead and go out of this. Now, I've already got it loaded in Photoshop, and the problem I had is that one side was way too high. So I'm just doing a new layer, layer, new, layer, new, layer. And I'm going to paste it. I'm going to get it about over where it was. And then drop it down just a little bit. Let me zoom in a little bit where I have a little bit more control. There we go. It should be about right. So let me fit on screen again. I'm going to hide the layer. And I'm going to go here. Oops, because I had the wrong layer selected. I'm going to go in here. Do that. And then go with a brush and go over where some of this stuff was. So now I've got that. But you're like, well, you've only got it for one side. Just reinactivate this layer. Now I'm going to merge the layers, and that to make it as one layer. And then now I'm going to save that file. And I have this named as charger sign 2. That is very important. That's the layer it needs to use. If you're adding another one, let's say you want to make one for Timbuktu Police Department. Okay, you create their livery and that. Now, as well, one thing that's very important is this template. You can follow the template and that. I tried to follow this one for the charger. It was a little off. So don't worry about that too much. And if there's dark spots, you can put color there. It won't really do anything because that's something that doesn't get picked up in the texture. So we have this saved. Let me make sure I've saved it again. Okay, it is saved. So I'm going to go back to Open 4. We're going to open the charger.ytd file. Now we're going to import and charger sign to PNG. Okay. There we go. And I'm telling it to use its automatic settings. So now when we go to charger sign, there's charger sign 1, charger sign 2. So I'm going to save. And while it's saving, I'll continue to vamp a little bit. But let's say you only want to edit one of them. How's the best way to do that? I don't want to add one. I just want to change what's there. When you're in this view, find the layer that you want, charger sign 1, and then export selected. Now here you have file type and the type. Choose PNG because it'll be just easier. So I'm going to say save. So now when I go over here, I now have charger sign 1, charger sign 2. I don't need these two files and that. So let's say I want to edit this to be something else. Well, I just go in there and I edit out the information. I just change whatever's in there. Instead of Hamlin County, I could make it for Washington County, Tennessee, Knox County, Tennessee, Timbuktu County, wherever. And then for that, you would just click replace and replace that layer. Now, with that one, you can have it saved whatever you want as long as it's a valid type as a PNG. Just click replace and you choose the one that you want to do, and it will replace that. And simple as that. And then, of course, save. So let me make sure that we're completely saved. Okay. So I've already got my server up. So I'm going to go ahead and pop into my local server. And it's going to take a second to load. So just click here on localhost. Now, if you need to, you bring up F8 for your console window, or you go over to the server command prompt and start and the name of the thing. So mine was 2018 Charger. So now I'm going to bring up vMenu, go to Vehicle Spawner, and bring up Charger. Okay, and it's automatically put in the right one. Oh, look at that. It's actually right. So there, I now have the Knoxville based lights or livery. Everything looks about where it's supposed to be. So I fixed it. Before it was sitting way too high. And that. So, but you say, well, what about your other liveries? Go to vehicle options, go to liveries, livery 0, livery 1. And that's how you add liveries. So there's Hamlin County. Let me. We'll related options time. And we'll change the time to noon. Now we watch the sky move at rapid speeds. That's no moon. It's the Death Star. And I don't have a siren on this. The only thing is I need to look and see about how to do that. And there's delivery. Yeah, I'm going to change that number on the side from 156. But yeah, there we are. That's how you add liveries to cars. Now I'm not sure how many how many liveries that you can have, but you can have, if you want to make like throwback liveries for a vehicle, you can do that. Or if you want to have it where the same car can be used for different municipalities, you could have it where you could, okay, hey, I don't want to be county. I want to be city. There, I'm a city police officer. I'm not a county deputy. All right. There you go. All right. Officer Numbnuts is on the case. Oh wait, I don't want to be Officer Numbnuts. I want to be Deputy Numbnuts. Okay, vehicle options, vehicle liveries. There, Deputy Numbnuts is terrorizing the county again. Now, the only thing is doing this, all the cars have to have the same light patterns at that point. So if you want to have your, like your city cops have a particular light pattern, your county units have a completely different light system, and your state troopers having a different light systems inside your RP servers, you would have to have different cars with different sirens and siren packs, and change um, all that to make them be what you wanted it to be. But this is just a way, like if you want everybody just to run the same lighting pattern, that you can have police cars with different liveries. But yeah, that's as simple as it is. And that literally open for edit mode, texture file. If you don't, if you only have one, export it out, modify it how you need. You can use a template, import it at the same name, just change the number to be the next number in the pattern, 1, etc. If you already have 1, then 2, 3, going on and on and on. And then once you have everything in, save, Go into your server, start that pack, and load the game, or load the car. Simple as that, guys. Anyway, I'm glad I was able to get this out, and I hope that this helps people add liveries to Grand Theft Auto cars. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for the day. Peace out and have a great day.